Hello everybody, Steve Politi joined by Mike Garafolo, Giants Stadium. You'll notice if you're watching yesterday's video today, the tarp is off, the Giants logo is painted, and there are playoff banners in the stadium. We're one day closer, Mike. We're that much closer.
What does it all mean?
It doesn't mean anything, as you pointed out so eloquently yesterday. However, we are one day closer. I thought today we'd talk about the coaching matchup in this game. Okay. It's fun, if you look at the 8 teams remaining, you'd be hard-pressed to find 2 better coaches out of these 8 coaches right now. I mean, if you were making a list in order, I think you might put Coughlin 1, Andy Reid 2, maybe John Fox in there.
John Fox up there. Everybody seems to love Jeff Fisher.
Yep.
Guy doesn't have a Super Bowl ring yet. Tom Coughlin has a Super Bowl ring yet. Is he the only one left that has a Super Bowl ring?
I believe he is, yes indeed.
That's an accomplishment. That's the stamp of approval on a coach.
But you can't dismiss what Reid has done, which is you just did. 7 second-round playoffs in 9 years. Is that what it is?
I am kidding. Yes, that is quite an accomplishment. But it's time to get it to the next level, to get on that next level of coaching. I mean, look, Tom Coughlin with the Jaguars was a very good coach, and people forget that they had salary cap issues there, and that's why he toward the end there kind of went downward. But once he comes here and he still has a shot and he's hanging by a thread, now he gets a Super Bowl ring. Now it's here with everybody else, and then it's here.
14 months ago we were trying to fire him. Now he's 3 victories away from the Hall of Fame, essentially. I think you win a second Super Bowl, Tom Coughlin will be enshrined. Andy Reid kind of needs this ring in a lot of ways to validate himself, and they were trying to run him out of town in Philly. I mean, what do you think he's done down there this year to turn things around?
Well, he had quite a situation going on with his family, which I thought that was the turning point toward him getting fired, and it's time to cut the cord and all this stuff. Because as much as Tom Coughlin was losing games up here, he have that going on his own. Right. So I wondered if the players were thinking, well, this guy can't even control his own household. How is he supposed to control a locker room of 53 grown men? Mm-hmm. Somehow he was able to get them to stick by him, to buy into his philosophy still, and get this team to the postseason. Got a little bit of help, fine, whatever. But once you're there, now you've got to do something with it, and they won the game. So give them credit for that.
And there's so much talk in this one, obviously, about the 2 coordinators as well, Jim Johnson, Steve Spagnuolo. You're working an interesting story for Sunday, I believe, in the Newark Star Ledger. $1.25, $2 now. How much it cost? Buy it. It's good paper. About these 2 and the differences between the 2 coordinators. What have you found out about the differences between their defenses so far?
Well, not tipping too much of our hand because we want the people to spend the $2 or whatever it is.
They're going to read it online anyway. Don't worry.
But it's interesting. People think it's identical defenses, and it never really was. But Spagnuolo took a lot of Johnson, but now you're seeing Johnson starting to take a little bit of Spagnuolo too. It's interesting, teacher stealing from the pupil, and the way these defenses have evolved. And Andy Reid made the point, it's like the West Coast offense. It's not exactly the same. My West Coast offense is different from Mike Holmgren's and all these other guys. You're seeing that with these 2 defenses. They're creating their own identity.
And we were remiss if we didn't mention Kevin Gilbride's situation with the Oakland Raiders over the weekend. Yes. I wasn't so happy answering questions about that today from yours truly. What's going on with that, and can that be a distraction to this team?
I don't think so. I'd love to know what's going to happen, but Kevin Gilbride kind of shut us down. He didn't want to talk about it, even though the Raiders were the ones putting it out there that, he called us. Okay, well, we were trying to ask him about that. He was not willing to discuss it. He wants to talk about the team right now, and that's the good PR move.
And that's what the Giants want to talk to. We would throw it down to Jenny in Philadelphia, but we have technical difficulties today. We can't. So you're going to have to move your mouse and click on their video for the report from Philadelphia.
One of my favorite movie quotes of all time is Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park when he tells the old guy,
"It's our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before."
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should.
Your scientists were so worried about whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think about whether or not they should. That's us right here at NJ.com.
I don't know what that means. Signing off, Steve Politi, Mike Garafolo, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thanks for watching.